It's Ray Give TV.
Ray Give TV.
Let's get right to it.
All right, we got Wack calling in. Here we go. Wack!
What up, bro?
Wack, you know, we were calling you. We were going through. We seen that you interviewed. By the way, I'm on stream. We seen that you interviewed the guy in the Larry Hoover case. Cause
Yeah.
and they were saying that Larry Hoover might have cooperated, but you know, you're the leader of the exposers. But this time, you exposed that there was nothing to expose. That Larry Hoover is not a cooperant because the guy said that.
You know, the crazy part about it is, I keep telling people, the exposers work both ways. Sometimes we fix it, clean up a situation, but you know the crazy part about it is them people, whoever they weirdos are. I don't know if they get mad because it's me, but they didn't like the fact that I went in and did that. They didn't like the fact that I helped kind of like
Clear it up.
Yeah, put a different light. Well, I didn't bring it up. A Chicago-based app called Squid 8. I got into it with a dude real bad the other day. I know from up, he hit me, and he's like a J Prince flunky. But I like, hey, bro, Squid 8 is the one that exposed it. I even went to DM Squid 8 because I don't know the dudes, and they told me, yeah, they got the information up top. All this came from Chicago. And so what I did, I read it, and it was a newspaper article, so I kind of debunked it based on that. I didn't acknowledge a newspaper article as court documents. So then 1090 Jake responds. He goes and digs deeper and finds another newspaper article and tries to stand on it like that. I responded out with finding the dude that actually shot Larry Hoover.
Wow.
And the James Highsmith, I think is his name, and interviewed him, and that's up on the Hunter Show YouTube channel. And he broke down what he accounts of it, what people did or didn't do. They got mad about that. They said that I found the paperwork, sent it to the Chicago-based app, had them posted so I can respond in a good way, and then I paid 1090 to respond in a bad way, and then I strategically went and got the shooter. Like, these dudes is crazy. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's not over with. 1090's gonna respond. He has something that I know he has.
Does he have the work?
He got some work, but he has a different kind of work. Not the work relating to Larry Hoover telling. I think if I know 1090 is filing to get the work from 1968 to see if this one individual, James Highsmith, is telling the truth, because he's questioning if dude has been pressured to say the things he's saying.
Now,
and he has reason to believe he is.
Now here's the thing. So I feel like this is like a two-pronged, issue. I think some people, like, because of Larry Hoover's age, this and third, they feel like this isn't a conversation that should be had. Okay?
Nah, ain't nobody. I will respectfully say, look, I ain't never had nothing against Larry Hoover. I've never disrespected Larry Hoover. I don't really know him. I don't really know his story. I know it partially. I know what got him the time. You know, I was caught up in the Larry Hoover tapes, which the lady that I was working with has, that's never been seen. But you can't. There's no. We talk about Tupac's rape. We talk about Biggie Smalls, the weird shit he said in his music that we didn't really realize till decades later. So it is what it is. If you on that pedestal, if you being placed up there with, on some gangster shit, hey, if this is what happened, and people gonna question the whole movement of what it's supposed to be. So I get it. Remember, to the side of Crips is Bloods, to the side of Bloods is Crips. So, GD's got an opposition. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So hold on.
GD's, you get what I'm saying?
Do you think this. So I can't. I don't know where your angle is. Do you think that 1090 Jake put out fake work, or you just think, hey?
No. I think 1090 moved based upon the newspaper articles. He went and found other newspaper articles to support the original one that was out. So what I did was
wait. So Wack, you're not down to stand on the idea that he's not a snitch. You're just saying you don't have the right work to call him a snitch.
Yeah, I'm saying as of right now,
yeah,
what you guys are basing it upon, it's not credible. Well, it's credible, but we don't use newspaper articles in place of court documents. We watched the mob control the newspaper articles for decades. Like, they'll make it say what they wanted to say. Now, is the newspaper article a lie? Could be. Is it telling the truth? It could be. 1090 already has one angle, but I know him. He's like, it's a 50% angle that still won't prove whether Larry Hoover did or didn't. It'll just shed some light on the individual. I think he has filed for all those court documents, and he's waiting to get those, and then he's going to come in, and he's going to come at me or come at the situation.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you get proven that there is paperwork that Larry Hoover told authorities who shot him, will you apologize to 1090 Jake? And also,
well, it's not about an apology. It's about me. It's me.
Will you look at Larry Hoover like he's a rat? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, yo, what I've seen on the internet, the GDs are saying, y'all better shut up about this man, because we'll go slide on him.
Well, we don't. Ain't nobody's worried about that. Nobody cares about what people are saying we better do, because at the end of the day, if I slip and fall, they're going to talk about me. If some work come out on me, they're going to talk about me. And we don't give a fuck about none of that, right? Me personally, again, I've been standing in the position of defending Larry Hoover since he came out. You know what I'm saying? I've been defending him. I've been debunking it, right? If me and 1090 was on the same side of it, this shit would be going a whole different way. And I know 1090's approach. I know what his response is going to be. I know why I haven't heard him respond. He could respond now with something that I know he have, because I haven't. You know, it ain't that I'm in the blind of everything that's going on with it.
You sound like a politician. Is Larry Hoover a rat or not, man? Like, come on, bro.
As of right now, we can't say he is, because we don't have those actual court documents.
Wow, right, you're talking like a lawyer. Hold on. Could you say either way definitively? Would you put your reputation on the line that he's not a rat?
I don't put my reputation on the line for no man or woman about telling if there's a court situation in until I read the court documents. I ain't like these dudes that say, based upon who he is or who people say he is. Because let's be real, 98% of the people we hear talking about Larry Hoover ain't even met Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover been in jail longer than they've been living, right? They don't even know the man like that, right? But what I'm saying is, I do know it was a real situation. Dude confirmed that. The shooter confirmed that. I do know somebody got shot. So if the word
come out and it says Larry Hoover told, will you call Larry Hoover a rat, just like how you call Big Meech a rat?
Well, the work is going to call him that.
Okay. But if the work says that, will you adopt it and stick by the work?
I don't never go against the work act. It is what it is. The truth could never be considered disrespect. But right now, my whole disposition being, you're talking based upon a newspaper article, not a court document. Now, the minute a police report, a court document is there in front of us,
let me ask you a question.
If that's what happened, then that's what that is.
Wait. Yeah, but if you're saying, okay, the newspaper could lie, why can't the police lie?
You can't base upon a newspaper article.
Yeah, but why can't the police lie, though?
Well, a court document is, if you're in court and you giving a statement, and yes, they can, but if you giving a statement and
in a police report, it wouldn't be at court at that point. Could you use a police report to say somebody's a snitch? Because it looks like that newspaper article was quoting a police report,
but it's
and the police could lie.
No. They're not saying that's a published police report. This is just them reporting. Like, for instance, in the same newspaper article, they reported that the James Hightower guy or Highsmith was from a certain gang, which he's not from that gang. He was never from that gang. So, you know that newspaper shit, you can't really, you can't say it's not true, but you can't use it as a court document. Not where I come from. Now, I can't say what that court document is going to say. 1090 is going to have to go pull that court document, and then we can go from there. I will tell you this. I haven't attempted to obtain the court document personally, right? And why I haven't attempted to obtain the court document is because I really don't want the man to be a snitch. You get what I'm saying? So I'm leaving it as it goes. I'm defending it as I can. And right now I'm in a position where I can defend Larry Hoover against a newspaper article. So am I showing some sort of favoritism or biases? Yes, I am, because I'm not going to the extent to really go find that. Now, 1090, on the other hand, because I went and found the shooter and did an interview, and the shooter totally debunked what he was saying, I know 1090 he like you, he like me, he ain't gonna lay down. I do know, and the reason why I know he's working, because there is another document.
Wait, who's working? Document. Who's working?
1090 is working for sure. He's out. He's trying to get the real fucking paperwork from 1968. The reason why...
Chat, I'm putting 1090 Jake on the phone, chat. Let's get to the fuckery. I'm gonna put both of them on the phone. I'm gonna merge this motherfucking call. Hold on. I'm sorry, Wack. We gotta put both of y'all on the phone. 1090 answer, nigga. 1090 answer. We're gonna figure out...
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
Right, I respect his hand as I respect yours, Act, when it comes to us digging. Like, if I know Wack Act is digging, and I know I've dug and found something, I know you're going to find it too, right?
I'm going to find it.
If Act...
Let's get this shit going on, man. I ain't going to lie, man. I think Larry Hoover got a lot of fear in people's hearts, man. They ain't trying to fuck around with no Larry Hoover. I love the GDs. I never seen... Yo, Wack talking to me like a lawyer right now. When it comes to Nipsey, he'd be like, that's a fact.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The
favor of Mr. Hoover, he's going to put that with this other document that I have that shows there's a rat involved, and he's going to stick a fork in it, and niggas going to have to run for the hills. This is a fact.
Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, we getting 1090 to work. Yo, we got 1090's on the phone, Wack. We got 1090.
There you go.
We got 1090 on the phone.
I'm going to repeat what I just said, right?
We just want to know, is he a rat? Because here's the thing, the GDs are upset. The GDs, they're in the door.
I'm going to repeat what I said. 1090 reported on the newspaper article. He even went further to dig and find a secondary newspaper article to support the first one. I responded with the shooter and said, well, I'm not going to use a newspaper article in place of a court document. Now, I know I have a document that 1090 could use to kind of debunk some shit, and I know if I got it, he has it. And the fact that he has it lets me know I think he's digging or waiting to get the 1968 document of Larry Hoover, what happened in court, and then I think he's going to come with all of it. If that document,
I ain't gonna lie though, you are backpedaling.
The newspaper article, then it's a problem.
Wack,
now, me personally,
Wack, I love you, but you backpedaling. I heard you. I heard you
the 1968 document.
Hold on, Wack. I love you, but you backpedaling a little bit. I heard you.
I'm not backpedaling.
I heard you on Clubhouse, and you basically reamed out 1090, basically saying that, yo, it was, you didn't say he got fake paperwork, but you were saying he jumped the gun.
No, he don't got. He's basing it upon a newspaper article, right? But I know he has some real paperwork based upon something else. And the fact that he hasn't come with that lets me know that nigga don't want the short clip. He's waiting to see if he's going to turn that into an extended clip.
So
if he goes and pulls court documents to support that newspaper clipping, everybody's going to have to take a seat.
Wait.
I know what he's like now.
But Wack, if you're admitting that he has some type of work, you're basically admitting that Larry Hoover's a rat. Is he a rat or not?
The work, the court document he actually has isn't necessarily on Larry Hoover, but he could use it if he want to right now to kind of discredit what I use to clear Larry Hoover.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
It's just to do it lets me know he's just working to get it all.
Let me ask you a question, because I'm going to be honest with you. When it came to Big Meats, niggas violated Big Meats in 20 seconds.
No, I had
Is
the
there
court
some
document.
type of fear about the gangster disciples, the reputation, and Larry Hoover?
No, it's no fear.
Because I've never seen people jump on 1090 who usually when he's saying something, he'll roll shit out in phases. We've seen it with Boston Richard.
1090 knows.
By the way, 1090's on the phone. 1090, you here, bro?
1090 knows that if they find anything on him, they gonna light his ass up, as is me, right? Now I'm gonna be real with you, right? Could I go dig and look for the document? I can't. Have I? No. So this is kind of my way of showing a little respect to the old man. Now 1090 doing something he shouldn't be doing? No, not at all. He's being a journalist, and we ain't discriminated against anybody else when they can't anybody fucking else. So no man is bigger than the program. It's how he's coming, right? And he ain't wrong for that. I know what his play is, right? Because he hasn't responded in the way that I know he could have responded. I know he had something he could have responded, and the fact that he hasn't, he said, you know what? I'm not going to hit him with lunch. I'm going to hit these motherfuckers with the whole kitchen sink. But that's the determining factor of that is when the 1968 paperwork actually comes back to say what really did and didn't occur.
Hey, wait, 1090, are you on the line?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, let me just ask you in plain words, because Wack just gave me the longest Johnny Cochran message.
No, I'm telling you what
is a guy a rat or not? Right. I look to y'all I look to the Hunter side and the exposers and 1090.
Point,
who got the work? Is he a rat or not?
No, at this point, he can't stand on it based on a court document because he doesn't have that. I know what this crazy motherfucker got. He could respond, and I'm telling you, the fact that he has not responded in the way that I know he could, based on something to kind of depart or discredit something, I think he's waiting on that to just take a fork in the whole situation. I hope it comes back in favor of Larry. But right now, I know what he's doing. I know if he knows me like I know him.
Hey, 1090, since we have you.
All right. What do y'all think about the content? Will there be more info to come out on Larry Hoover? I'm going to keep y'all tuned in. Keep that notification bell turned on. I will deliver the content 24/7 around the clock. You already know. Remember, communication is key. Practice at it every day to be great in all your relationships. You feel me? And to everybody out there working hard on the grind, if you believe it, you'll achieve it. Do what you got to do today to be prepared for tomorrow. And there it goes.